guys, it is super easy to make a chainless foundation. So today in this video, I wanted to show you how to do different types of chainless foundations so we can break that chain. So first I would like to show you how to do the single crochet chainless foundation. Always start with a slip knot. And with the single, we're going to just chain 2. Once you have your chain 2, you're going to go into, I like to go into the back loop of that first chain. And you're going to pull up a loop. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first loop. That's going to be your foundation chain. And then we're going to yarn over, go through the last 2 on our hook. That's going to be our counting as our second row of single crochet. Again, we're going to go through this chain, these 2 strands of yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first to make your chain, and then pull through 2 on your hook to make your single crochet. And you just continue doing that until you have the length of the project that you desire. Once you are done with your chainless foundation, you can chain 1 and turn your work, and then these top stitches is where you're going to work off of. These bottom ones, you can tell they're smaller and more tight together. These are your chain stitches. Let's move on to the half double crochet chainless foundation. With this one, you're going to start off with your slip knot and you're going to chain 2 just like with the single crochet. We're still going to be working into the back of that stitch, but we're going to yarn over first, go into the back of that first chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first loop just like before, and then just like with a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over and go through all 3. And that's your first half double crochet. To do your second one, you're going to yarn over and you're going to go into this stitch right here. Go through both of those strands, pull up a loop, yarn over and go through the first one. But you see how I'm pulling up on my hook? This one needs to be loose. You need to make sure you pull up and give it some slack, because if not, your work will start to curl, and nobody wants that. We want a straight foundation. And go through all 3. Again, yarn over, go through that chain below that we just created, pull up a loop, give it some slack, go through the first one, and then go through all 3. And you'll just continue that all the way down until you reach your desired length. Alright, I just fastened off my half double crochet. This is 12 half double crochets. And this is the 12. Oh, let me fasten this one off too. These are the 12 single crochets. These are the 12 half doubles. Right here, I loosened up the stitch a little bit, and that caused a little problem there, as you can see. But again, you can tell these are the chain stitches because they are more tightly situated, I guess. And then the half double crochets, they're a wider, looser stitch. All right, now moving on, let's do our double crochet chainless foundation. Just like your other one, start with a slip knot. And now with this one, we need to chain 4. Okay, I'm going to work into that back loop, yarn over and go into that first chain. All right, pull up a loop. And now just like with all the other ones, we're going to yarn over and go through that first one to make our chain. And now we're going to yarn over, go through 2 just like a regular double crochet, yarn over and go through the last 2. And there you go. Again, yarn over, go through that chain we just made, pull up a loop, pull it up, keep it loose or it's going to curl. Go through the first stitch, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And now pull it out and I have 3 double crochets. Again, we're not pulling our work like this. We're not looking at these. These are part of the double crochets. We're looking right down here. 1, 2, and this is the 3rd chain we just made. Yarning over and I'm going into that chain. Both strands, both sides of that chain. Pull up the loop. Loosen it up. Go through the first. Go through 2. And go through 2. And there you have it. You just keep going like that until you have the length of your foundation chain that you want. Now there are many more chainless foundations that I would like to show you. This one is one of my favorites. I use it whenever a pattern calls for the first row of single crochets, or if it's going to be like a skirt for say, like around the waist, it's a more stretchy foundation. So for this one, you need double the amount of yarn that you'll need for your chain. So for example, let's say that I want my foundation chain to be this long. I'll need that much yarn. I'm going to double that, fold it in half, and then pinch right here. And that's where maybe go out a couple more inches. That way you're leaving a room for the tail. And that's where you're going to make your slip knot. Okay. And then I hold my working yarn like normal, and then my tail yarn is coming up at the bottom. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap the tail yarn around your hook like that to make it look like you have 2 loops on your hook. You're gonna yarn over, go through that first one, then yarn over and go through the last 2. And that's 1. Again, yarn over, go through the first one and go through the second one. And you keep doing that all the way down. And this gives you a very stretchy, elastic type of foundation chain, which I love. And just like with the other ones, what we're doing is with that first yarn over, going through the first loop, we're making a chain, and then we're making kind of a single crochet. There you have it, and that's a little stretchier. It literally looks like a chain. All right, guys, well, that concludes today's video. Here's our single, half double, double, and then our long-tailed chainless foundation. I did want to show you that the first single crochet chainless foundation that I made, it was a little tight. I did not loosen up my chains, and you can see how it curved up into like a little smile. And this is another single crochet chainless foundation that I kept the tension very loose. You can see the difference that makes. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. Also, I would really appreciate your support by subscribing and sharing this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.